everyone. It is your favorite CEO, Miss Flo, and welcome to another episode of Neon Mike, where the conversation just glows. Today, I'm here at CC Con, a big anime convention in the DMV, and I am here with a very special guest, a person that is having their own convention for our people, the black people, in HBCU Con. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Thank you so much, Flo, for that beautiful introduction. My name is Charna Lawson. Some people call me CC The Geek, and I'm the founder, president, and CEO of the HBCU Convention.
So I wanted to come and interview you because I'm always, well, one, excited to see not only a black entrepreneur, but a woman entrepreneur out here speaking for the blurs. Because I feel like our voices are not really heard enough. A lot of our fandom is kind of like pushed to a side to like bigger issues and things like that. So I just wanted to like, how were you able to create HBCU Con?
Well, that was exactly what you just said is exactly why I started HBCU Con, because I found that as blurs, we're juxtaposed with not being seen, not really having our humanity seen in predominantly white spaces, predominantly white nerd spaces, but at the same time not really having your fandom appreciated or taken seriously in predominantly black spaces, like normal black spaces, if you will. And I think that folks are just now starting to really understand not only the intangible benefits to this lifestyle, but also the tangible benefits and the fact that you can actually like make a career out of doing video games, and now HBCUs are getting video game programs. So I think it's been really beautiful. It's wild to think I'm in my 9th year as a cosplayer, and in the last 9 years I've seen so much change. So even though I know that things aren't perfect, I know that it's possible for things to improve because I've seen it happen.
And like, what are some of the changes that you've seen or that you see coming?
Well, first of all, there's just more of us. There are far more black cosplayers on the scene than there were when I was cosplaying, especially when you compare before and after Black Panther. I think that was a really big turning point. The pandemic, I think, was a really big turning point for us as well because, we were all cooped up in the house, and oftentimes we're stuck on our phones for most of the day. And we don't realize how important it is to just interact with other people face to face until we didn't have the option to, right? So I think that there's more of us, and not only that, but there are more of us who have a stake in the community. Like before, when I first started cosplaying, there were maybe like 1 or 2 black-owned events or conventions. Now there's like 6 or 7, so it's been really beautiful to witness and to see how intertwined the HBCU community and the nerd community, the blur community has become. And it really lets me know that I'm on the right path and that this is bigger than me.
And I'm wondering why you chose like HBCU. Did you go to an HBCU yourself?
I did.
Which school did you go to?
So I went to Bowie State, and I attended graduate school at Howard University. My mom graduated from the University of D.C. My father went to Bowie State. My aunt went to Bowie State. My stepmother went to Grambling and Virginia State. So the HBCU culture has been a part of my life since before I was born. Also blurred culture. My mom was a Star Trek fan. She named me after Star Trek. My father's a Star Wars fan. So for me, those two lifestyles were never mutually exclusive. They were always interconnected. And I just wanted to take that upbringing that I had and the affirmation that I got. Really the reason why I chose to hone in on my HBCU experience, because when I was going through a lot of trials and tribulations in the community and, dealing with a lot of the misogynoir and racism and things like that, and I thought about the last time that I felt like I could fully be myself, and it was when I was on campus in undergrad. So I just wanted to take that space that we had in school when me and my friends would play video games and watch anime and talk about politics and talk about race issues and talk about life, and take that space and recreate it on a grand scale, because I think that all black people deserve that level of community and affirmation.
And I'm glad, you were just so cool. I mean, it's just like the fact that the HBCU culture is ingrained in you. The nerd culture is ingrained in you. I know what it's like for at least have that nerd culture. Same thing. My dad, we grew up watching Star Trek together.
Yes.
My mom and I, the whole family would watch this X-Files.
Yes, X-Files, yes.
You know what I mean? So it just, people don't think like, oh, we're in it, but like we are like we are the foundation of the fan base. in general. But as we saw here at ConSulCon, I have my lovely intern Tyler recording for me. This is her first convention, and I felt like with ConSulCon, she may have not been feeling it as much. And there's a bit of a cultural difference. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Right.
It's just like there's certain things that she may not be feeling. Right. But if she were to go to HBCU Con, like what are some of the things that she would see?
So HBCU Con, what makes it so unique is it combines the quintessential homecoming experience with the quintessential con experience. So you have vendors, you have a gaming area, you have cosplayers and the like, but you also have a step show. You also have a yard fest. You have a marching band perform. And it's held on a college campus, on an HBCU campus. So the scenery is gorgeous. You can take really great photos. And it's just a vibe. Like, when something is for us and by us, it hits different. And even though we're still like growing, I can foresee, something of this scale because we have such a strong and passionate and enthusiastic and really awesome community. It's awesome.
It truly is. I had the pleasure of going to BlurCon last summer, and I'm looking forward to seeing like your HBCU Con. Now, to be clear, I don't think you had to attend an HBCU. It's all. Everybody is welcome. The door is open to everybody.
Absolutely.
When are you having your convention?
So we are going to have a gaming tournament this spring coming up. Our next convention is going to be April 2025. Make sure you follow HBCU Con on all platforms so that you can stay tuned. We're going to be announcing dates really soon.
That's exciting to hear. I already follow you. I'm waiting for the updates. I really can't wait. And I would appreciate if we could connect with our schools. There's a lot of conversation to like bring high school colleges into the conventions because one, they're nerds. They're there. But we understand why you're paying tuition. Going to a convention, it could be very pricey. Tyler has expressed it enough. Like, this is very pricey.
Yeah.
But in terms of if you have any plans of just like pulling the local universities and things like that, high schools into the convention scene?
Absolutely. We've already engaged with my alma mater, Bowie State University. I have engaged with Howard. We're looking at engaging with the University of the District of Columbia, which my mom went to school, and really just being more intentional about engaging HBCUs not only in the DMV but throughout the country. So just really excited. I'm big on grassroots organizing. So anytime I see people, like you said, you don't have to be an HBCU alum. You don't even have to necessarily be black, but but just understand that the convention is going to center black folk and especially pay homage to historically black institutions because they are at the epicenter of of black culture in America.
That's very true. Thank you so much for speaking with me today. I'll be staying tuned. You guys need to stay tuned and check out HBCU Con for sure. And see how you guys glowed from that conversation. I'm going to catch you guys next time. All right.